I hope you guys have been jamming like I have been to the medieval covers. Why are they such a bop, right? Like, some of these songs you would not think medieval style cover is gonna be the bop and a half version of this song. But yeah, welcome in everyone. Pinky, congratulations on being first today. Thank you for collecting your daily blanket. You're up to 16. Pickled, welcome in, love. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well tonight. And thank you for collecting your daily blanket as well. And same to you, Ellie. Thanks for being here and collecting your daily blanket. So happy to see all you guys. And look, I'm cozy. Like, I can actually, like, I have space. I can show ya. This is my blanket hoodie. I'm super cozy. It may be a little warm outside still for this, but I'm making it work. Look at this. I gotta show you all this detail. They're chef cats. Yes, coziness has been achieved. They're little chef cats. They're all different. Like, that one's got a donut in its mouth. Oh, let's see. Got one with a croissant. This one's really cute. It's got toast belly. But they're all over. Isn't it great? And oversized hood for maximum coziness. I'll be wearing this all winter. Like, I'll probably be wearing this until spring and until it's literally too hot for me to continue wearing it. Because I love this. Best investment all year. And so, but I'm excited to hang out with you all tonight. How's your day been? I'd love to hear about it. I hope it was a good one. And if not, maybe we can make it a little bit better. Here does not have cats on it, but it's pink and cozy. Love that for you, Pinky. Honestly. And yeah, so we're gonna. I was like, I want to build the castle. Do you want to build the castle? Because I really want to build the castle. I'm ready to build the castle because we're running out of non-farm lots to be building. Pinky, congrats on the 67% cozy boost. You can't wait till it's cold enough to wear your onesies. And castle, yes, castle. We're gonna build a castle today, or at least start it. Because I know we're gonna have a basement level, because what's a castle without a dungeon, right? Like, you've gotta have some sort of dungeon space in a castle. I feel there's got to be some sort of space where the noble or whatever can question people that they take into holding, whether they did something wrong or not. Ain't that the truth with, but but yeah, we're running out of lots that are not that are not farm lots. And I'm planning kind of a long stream day to do like nothing but nothing but farms. Why do I keep saying castle? It's because I'm so freaking excited about building the castle today with you. If that's German for castle, I do not know. I don't know German. And funny fact, I know for a fact that I have German ancestry, but I didn't inherit any of the genetic markers from my German ancestry. Like, because there's German on my mom's side, but I didn't take any of the genetic chromosomes from her that have regional markers for German. So that's fun. Like, genealogy says that I'm a bit German, but genetics say I'm not. Schloss is castle, Zeit is time. Yes, time to build the castle. And they're oversized sleeves. Look at this. I love it. I'm excited. I forgot to wear it yesterday for stream. Also, I have to remind Cray of something. It could translate to castle time. Yes, it could. It could. And I will accept it because I don't know German. So I can't correct you, Pinky. But we're going to build a castle today. We're at least going to get the outside. We'll get the floor plan and the outside and probably landscaping done. Interior might wait until next week. It really depends on how much progress we make and how indecisive my brain decides to be today. But we'll have some fun. We're going to build a castle and jam out to some of these medieval covers. And, yeah, it's a fun, it's gonna be a fun time. I'd love to chat with you all about your day. If you want, I had a really cool lunch, that my boss paid for, which was always nice. Free food for the win. Love free food. But my boss and I went to this little food truck near our work that sells African food. And I got these fish tacos, but the cod is covered in a falafel breading rather than a traditional like beer batter. So it was falafel breaded cod tacos, which is quite the fusion when you think about it. Because fish tacos are Mexican and falafel is African. So this was quite the little mashup cuisine that I ate for lunch. It was very good, by the way. If you ever see that on a menu and you like fish, maybe give it a try. Because that was good stuff. But, Kay, welcome in, love. Thanks for collecting your daily blanket. How are you? I love falafel. I love falafel. I love food in general. Honestly, I'll try anything once. As long as I know I don't have like a sensitivity to it, because I can't eat pork, but I can eat pretty much anything else. And I've debated a couple times about going vegetarian, but the problem is I like trying new foods, and new foods aren't always vegetarian. Especially like when I'm traveling abroad and stuff, it's like I want to experience the food that the local people eat. So one day maybe. I mean, I do eat a lot of vegetarian. Most of my meals end up being vegetarian because I'm not a huge meat eater. But, well, I hope you sleep well, Kay, and I hope your daughter is feeling better. I know she wasn't feeling well this morning. I hope she's doing better now. And, sleep well. I still have to make a tuck-in command, but I will hopefully get to that this weekend. Hopefully I can do that Sunday morning. I can do some stream update things and get some commands fixed and have a tuck-in command. But sleep well, Kay. I hope you and your family sleep very well tonight, and those who were feeling not well feel better in the morning, and those who were feeling well don't feel bad in the morning. You've been tired, but hopefully tomorrow is a better day. Fingers crossed for you, Kay. Wishing you the best. All right. Luma! Thank you so much for the resub. Hello, love. How are you? 7 whole months. That's amazing. We almost have a Twitch baby. I have to remind Cray because I forgot to mention it on stream last night, but Cray and I have a Twitch baby now, which is crazy to me. But thank you for coming in. Thank you for resubscribing and supporting the channel, and thank you for collecting your daily blanket. We're gonna start building a castle today. I've looked at some like different like floor plans. 12th, 13th. Thankfully, there were a lot of castles built in England during the 13th century, courtesy of Edward the First. So there's a little fun fact for you, because Edward the First did a lot of like battles, particularly against the Welsh and later the Scottish. And so they ended up building a lot of castles to act as like forts and such. So there was actually quite a bit of castles built in England during the 13th century. How are you? You'll be lurking with your soup. What kind of soup? Can I know what kind of soup? You don't have to say if you don't want to, but I'm curious. I love soup. But thank you for the lurk, love. I love you too. But yes, forts are very useful. Edward the First was a very big fan of forts. As I learned while I've been listening to an Edward the First biography. I need to get over to my library because for some reason it hasn't been letting me redeem a book on Libby that I've been needing to read. And so I need to get that fixed. Because I either need to go to the library and get the actual book, or go to the library and get them to fix the Libby problem. Because it like told me re-verify, and I did, and it didn't work. So, but my library closes at like 5, so it becomes very hard to get there on time during the week to get a book, which is why I like Libby. I might end up just getting it on Audible so that I can listen to it on my bus rides. But all right, let's move over to. Gonna work. I have to do the thing again. You need to update your library card. It's been a while. Ooh, Ellie, maybe we can go together then. Is the library open on Sundays? I don't remember. I'll have to check their hours. Because I don't know how long cleaning my old place is gonna take me. But maybe we can go to the library together. It's only a 15-minute bike ride for us, so. All right, let me see about getting game capture. You think so? Okay, cool. Work. There it goes. Yes, awesome. That would be fun. I know we need to go shopping on Sunday too, so we'll figure that out. Off stream. Alrighty, we're here in our medieval Windenburg. As you can see, our world is slowly but surely filling up, and the farms are gonna go quickly. So I've been kind of leaving them to do kind of all at once, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 farms, which I'll designate a couple different income levels for, but I'm pretty confident that I could do those all in one long stream. So I'm kind of planning like a build-a-thon on one of the Saturdays this month to just knock out all the farms. And we'll start the castle today, and we'll see how many streams that'll take, but I'm hoping to finish that I'm hoping that'll only take like 2, maybe 2.5 streams. I'm gonna try not to be very indecisive, which is hard for me. It's closed on Sunday. It didn't used to be that way. Okay, no worries. We'll figure it out. You and I will make a trip to the library on a Saturday at some point. I got my Snuggie. Yes, my hoodie. Yes, I have my hoodie. Welcome in, Zeppy. Good to see you. Thank you for collecting your daily blanket. Yeah, so non-farm lots. We have the castle. We have, I think this was originally supposed to be kind of like the port office / inn. And I originally designated this one bar, but it might end up being a couple different things. We'll see. These ones, and then like a bunch of housing. Like I'll do another multi-unit residential over here for like I might make this a couple different things, like the port office, the bar, and the inn. And make this one artisan housing. And this one like sailor housing. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Um, but we only have 11 lots left. 5 are not farms, 6 are farms. The 6 farms I'm planning to do all at once. So it's just a matter of getting the other ones. Now, I feel like we could start the Ultimate Decades Challenge and still work on filling out the harbor. Because the harbor is not going to play into gameplay quite as quickly as like the farms will and like the market district will, if that makes sense. Like those ones are a little bit more critical because they're gonna show up in gameplay faster. We have a little wiggle room for the docks area. I'm probably gonna do the final poll to determine the last name of our legacy family pretty soon. Keep an eye out for that in Discord. I'll do an announcement when that comes out. That way we can get them kind of made and figure things out a little bit ahead of time. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. We're gonna start the castle today. See. Really depends. Now this will be on the smaller end of castles because it's only a 40 by 30 lot. And yes, I was able to, there's a mod you can do that can basically make it to where you can assign lots to be a high school or chalet gardens, and you can change those lots that are set that way to be other things. I used that, so now chalet gardens can now be a residential lot instead of chalet gardens. And yes, you'll see the DJ table there. Oh, we have a little bit of a glitchy bit back there, but we're gonna try and ignore that best as we can. I'm not sure why this is happening, but I'll try and root out which thing is causing that. It might just need an update. I might just need to update my mods and that'll fix it. The Rinson family? That's funny, Pinky. But no, I mean, if you... There are pinned polls of some... Yeah, it's missing some color texture. I'll figure that out at some point this weekend, what exactly is causing that. I know I'm due to update some mods. So it's possible that just updating those will help things kind of level out. But yeah, I will check on that later. But Pinky, I know you were a more recent addition to the Discord community. If you go into polls and check the pinned messages in polls, you'll go back to some older polls that are still active that show kind of some name ideas for the Legacy family that actually date back to the late 13th century. And you can go ahead and vote on both of those, and basically the names with the top 5 names on those polls, those pinned polls in Discord with the most votes are the ones that will end up in the final poll for last name. So yeah, if you haven't looked at those, check them out and make sure you cast your votes, because probably in the next by the end of the month I'll post the poll for the last name. And we'll get all that figured out. But we're gonna build a small fort. A part of me is like, it needs to be curved walls because they had curved walls for the towers, and the other part of me is just like, but I hate curved walls. And I'm just like, to curved walls or to cheat with the octagon because it's more friendly. Which should we do? Curved walls are annoying sometimes. And Ellie, thank you so much for the lurk. Kind of ignore the garden and stuff in the background. That's way more like Baroque or Rococo than medieval, but you know, we do our best. We do our very best with the things that we are given. Yeah. Probably a good idea to make space for like a ditch moat area. Um Maybe a little like outer court-ish type. I don't know, there was a lot of different designs and they weren't all having like perfect 90-degree angles. Um Less common than you would think. But we have a rectangular lot, and so we work with what we can do. Hmm. That is the question, I suppose. It based on the surroundings, I would say it's probably more of a residential castle. Given the garden and everything around it, which, you know, we're just going to ignore the fact that it's the style of the garden and everything is way more Baroque or Rococo. You know, about 3 centuries too early. 3 to 4 centuries too early. We're just gonna ignore that. But based on like the garden aspect of it all, probably more residential. I kind of want to play off a little bit of the fact that a lot of these castles did not have perfect 90-degree angles. Got the mountain in the background. This noble likes the small and cozy homey fort look. Yeah. Yeah. That's what we're gonna go with. Because I'm doing the best I can. I'm like looking at different like references for various floor plans and whatnot. Um for different castles. It feels more square than round, but you know. I'm like, oh, brains, stop being indecisive. We need to make progress tonight. We need to make progress, not be indecisive. Should I have done some terrain manipulation, or is that... I feel like terrain manipulation wouldn't look very good on this lot just because of all the garden and everything. Tall walls. Yeah, they're not usually perfectly square because they would hug the terrain. For defensiveness, lifts and whatnot. Looking at a lot of castle plans, like I said. Could use the terrain a little bit to make it more. But again, I worry a little bit how that's gonna look with the see what we can do here. Need to finish watching that documentary on Amazon about the like experiential building. I don't know if they finished it. It's in France. One more. This one gets an extra level. Hmm. And it wouldn't always be like a perfect 4, so okay. Hello, Bob Flanders. How are you? Welcome in. Doing well. What's happening? What's happening is we are building a medieval castle tonight. That is the goal. And jam into some medieval style covers of pop songs. Um, you might have guessed it was a castle. Yeah, I wasn't trying to hide it. Mm. Yeah, just jamming, trying to be like thinking about historical accuracy while also kind of matching the landscape of it. So we do what we can. Mm. Here we go. All right. But I hope you had a good day, Bob. Would I live in a castle nowadays if I could afford it somehow and the location of the castle was in a convenient place for my living area? Well, I live in the US. We don't have castles. But I think it would be kind of fun to live in a castle. Like if I could afford both the castle and the upkeep of the castle, yeah, I think I would. I mean, I just imagine wearing like one of those like really flowy dresses and like prancing down castle hallways. It sounds fun to me. Like a fairy tale. Like, I feel like everyone would love to live in a fairy tale, you know? A little bit. Like not the cursed kind, but all right. I need some fancy. Start getting this to look a little bit like a castle. This one. This is the one I want. Stone. The stone's pretty dark, pretty brown. So I think that's the color we're gonna go for the castle. Is more of a brown than a gray castle. Because that's a lot of the stone that I'm seeing around, and they would have collected it by and large, whatever was close by. The garden would be epic, right? Especially if I could hire a gardener to take care of it. Wonder how cool and hot they get in the winter and summer. And it's hard to say because it's like we never see the versions, like the ones that we can tour today, we never see I'll fix that in a sec. There we go. We never see with like the rushes that would have been throughout these buildings. Because rushes were not just like bound rushes were used, and they were typically bound with herbs and nice smelling things, dried flowers, dried herbs, and they'd be layered on the floor, almost like tatami mats in Japanese, in Japan. I think kind of like that. Um, but they would replace them like every so often with fresh ones. And I mean, those didn't just act as a way to keep floors cleaner, but also to but also as a source of insulation. So it's really hard to know like exactly like what the temperatures would have been like. I think it really would depend on the condition of the castle in some ways, on if it was quite drafty. And I mean, people dressed for where they lived and the conditions and such. So, and humans are quite adaptable when it comes down to it. You bet the basement would be climate controlled to some extent. I would think the basement would stay rather cool year round, being stone. I mean, it's for that reason that basements were used as cellars throughout history. And it's also where you would keep, well, you'd keep a prisoner either in the basement or at the top of a tower. Both would be the hardest for a prisoner to escape from. Um, they'd have to get through levels of security in order to get out. Um, We need some secret dungeons down there if you can. I think I can. I think I can put a dungeon. I don't think that would be not historically accurate. Dungeon originally meant the highest tower. Okay, so in which case our dungeon would be this tower, but I thought the tower was like the watchtower. Let me look. Let me see. Tower or basement? Ooh, here's a fun fact. Pembroke Castle. The dungeon tower in Pembroke Castle has a basement dungeon that's in oubliette, which is a French word meaning to forget. Prisoners were thrown into the dungeon through a hatch in the floor and left to be forgotten. The only light source was a narrow slit in the east wall. How dreary. Rapunzel was in a dungeon? I guess technically. I think I'm gonna have this tower be slightly taller. Oops. See. Never forget the people in your dungeon, right, Pinky? That was horrible. Just like, okay, yeah, you're our prisoner and we're just gonna forget about you. It's like, are you gonna get fed? Are you gonna live? Nobody knows. Talk about harsh. About circa 1300, Great Tower of Castle, from Old French donjon. Great Tower of Castle. Thank you for the research, Pinky. Ooh, yes, this is the one we want. But I think we want... it to be right there, so it's on the corner. Gatehouse. It's slightly bigger. Okay. We are using that Castle Estate pack from earlier this year tonight. Yeah. Why not do a double layer of the iron? Feels like more secure. Raise the top of the gatehouse a little. Oh, make it a little taller. So it's a little offset from the others. Okay. Like that? Is that what you meant, Pinky? Am I on the right track? You don't believe it would be flush with the main wall. Cool. We are good then. Getting it. There. Not that high, but right idea. Like this, maybe? Or lower. Lowest you can do without disturbing the other towers. Hmm. I can go like that. Or is that too short? Above the height. Oh. I'm confused, Pinky. You said it wouldn't be. Okay. It's fine. We'll figure this out. Okay. Up. I can make this taller. This one taller. A little below. I don't know that I can do that. Because they're the same floor. Or I'm at max floor length. And if I'm gonna keep the towers taller, I guess I could make the main wall a little shorter. We could do that. Let's see. But I'd only be able to like get rid of the wall. Like get rid of this entire level of wall. And I feel like that'd be too short. Because if I do half walls, that'll go there, but then I can't put that. Like I can do like this. Is that better? Thick like cheesecake, thank you for the lurk. My lurkin'. I'm sorry if you didn't want to be called out. I probably should have just said thank you for the lurk and not been shouted out your name, but I do appreciate you. I just hope I didn't make you self-conscious. It was fine before you meddled. Okay. If only Sims let us have a 5th story. You think the walls of stone would have at least a small path along the bottom? I'm gonna work on that, Pinky. Yeah, I'm gonna work on that. No worries. That is on my list. I wanted to get the main wall going. And then I could go in and do battlements in hallways. Because I left room for that. Deliberately. Must be historically accurate, or at least as much as Sims will allow. Yeah, that is the attempt. The attempt is for a historically accurate castle, as far as we can manage while using the Sims. I do believe a Sim can go through those, despite it looking super duper narrow. We'll test it. Maybe? We'll see. We'll see if it actually works, if it functions later. I know they can go down this one. Pretty sure they're going to go down this one. This one is a little iffy. Little iffy, but maybe it'll let them. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We will see. Yeah, gotta have battlements, because if you don't have battlements, what are your archers gonna do, really? Also, you gotta have battlements to throw, like, hot oil down, on your enemies. Or what good are they? One wide, so should work? Poke out the arrow slits, not easy to see. Well, that's what, like, the little bits between, you know, the edging at the top. That's for the, that's what that's for. You saying you built a ceiling, but you didn't really? That's annoying. There. Okay, good enough. You're not showing a ceiling. Whatever. Could try on the other side, see if it's more cooperative. Get better marksmanship from top of the walls, better protection from behind a wall slit. Yeah, we'll have a little bit of both. We'll do a little bit of both. Give our archers some options here. Alright, this side's being more friendly. So we're gonna have the battlement be on this side here. It doesn't look like a full square, but it is. It's just because it's on a diagonal and it should technically work. We'll see if it actually does when I playtest it. That does not look like it's gonna work. Can I widen you up a little bit? Tiny bit? Here. Angles are the worst. Why do I put myself through them? Because I'm a masochist. Apparently. There. You think the Sims need orthogonal paths? They can't truly go diagonally? Yeah. We're gonna fix this up so our Sims can actually use them here. There. Better. I think that's fine. The forever box stance, yeah. Is it common for castles to have a moat? It depends on the type of castle. Whether it's a more residential type castle or if it's a more forty type castle. We figured based on kind of the landscape and the fact that this noble's got like this big fancy garden around them and stuff, and not a truly like defense oriented landscape as far as like in the immediate vicinity of the castle. We figured this noble is probably has a probably more of a residential type castle rather than if the caving is used to actually defend something, they'll have at least a small hill to be on. Yeah. But we do not have a hill. Um Not truly. I mean, we're technically up on a hill because everybody else lives down the hill from us. But can you use a I could, but I'd have to completely start over. Or I could do this where I throw on like a foundation. Hold on. There's a big old foundation. Maybe not that big. And I am not the biggest fan of terrain. I think it's a kind of a pain. Ha ha ha. Rhyming. But we can give it a little bit of terrain. It'll be fine. I'll figure it out. Ads are about to start, y'all. Just letting you know. I'm just doing some terrain stuff. So I'm probably gonna continue going through. Would-be thieves surely think, oh gosh, a slope, and then immediately give up. If you are about to have ads, just take the time, go take a bathroom break or something. Yeah, Pinky, no worries. I'll do the terraforming. It'll be fine. Bring it up. Maybe the garden came later. Which came first, the castle or the garden? In this case, the castle. Ads then puns from Pinky. Sounds good, Pinky. Oh, wrong direction. Cover up the foundation here a little bit. Time up here. Sims have got to be able to get in after all. Ooh, maybe we'll make a floor three after all, for simplicity's sake. Hmm. There. Alright, welcome back from ads. Thank you for sticking through them if you had them and supporting the channel. It's time for Pinky Pun time. Why did a guy tuck himself next to a ruler? He wanted to know how long he had slept. In the fruit tennis, when both players have 40 points, they go to apple deuce. How many programmers does it take to change a light bulb? None. That's a hardware problem. Someone stole one of the boxes from the skeleton in the biology lab. When they tried assembling it, they didn't find that humorous. But how many students does it take to change a light bulb if they're told it is homework? 2. One to unscrew the original, the other to find a dog to eat the replacement light bulb. There we go, that fixed itself. Thank you for the puns, Pinky! Let's see. Hmm. Oh. There we go, we finished the battlements. Oh, did I miss one? Oh, yes, I did. I wonder why Looney Tunes characters always turn right at the largest city in New Mexico. Everyone knows it's best to take that left turn at Albuquerque? I'm not sure I understood that one. Pinky. Albert. You have to have seen Bugs Bunny to know that one. He was always missing that turn. Oh, I don't think I saw that episode. I watched Bugs Bunny, but maybe not the same Bugs Bunny you did. I don't know. Recoloring joke. Oh, you mean reoccurring? Yeah, maybe it's been too long since I've seen it or something. I can't remember the last time I watched Bugs Bunny. Mainly because I don't have cable, so... Okay. You got your hill, Pinky. Hmm. 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 Most part, what I'm seeing is like you'd have rooms, kind of creating this kind of courtyard space, center of the castle. A lot of these first floor would be more like cellars. We'd have a well center. Oops. Hmm. Grab a well. Probably have like a stable area like over here on one side, maybe even on this side. We'll figure that out. We need like a great hall, and then the Lord's Hall right next to it. There we go. There was a papa mole, a mama mole, and a baby mole. They lived in a hole out in the country near a farmhouse. Papa mole poked his head out of the hole and said, I smell sausage. Mama mole poked her head outside the hole and said, I smell pancakes. Baby mole tried to stick his head outside the hole but couldn't because of the two bigger moles. That's funny. That's funny, Bob. There we go. Let's see. You've never tried molasses, you assume it's thick. It is, especially when cold. It is. It is quite. I bake with molasses during the holiday season to make gingerbread. Maple syrup is quite good, yes. Is that not a common... Is maple syrup not common in the UK, or... I'm curious. Never really thought about it. You don't usually get it because it's expensive. You don't have waffles often. Oh, you're Texas. Ah. Takes me a long time. Pinky's in the UK. So that's why one of the reasons I asked about UK. Why is this stuff not cooperating? Where is your ceiling? I build ceiling and there's no ceiling. What is up with that? You act like there's a ceiling? No. Watching Twitch at 3 a.m. Yeah. Pinky is one of our night owls in the community. Where are you? Why are you invisible? Why won't you cooperate with me? Why is my roof invisible? It's gone. I don't know what happened to it. It's invisible. Invisible roofs. As if roofing in The Sims wasn't hard enough. It says it has a ceiling, but it doesn't. Call Wonder Woman. If she can find her jet, she can find your roof. It's always 3 a.m. somewhere. All the horror stories about doing stuff at 3 a.m. is baloney. It's always 3 a.m. somewhere. Why is my ceiling missing? Why is my ceiling invisible? It makes me very sad. Can't see invisible jets taking off. It says there's a ceiling because it says remove ceiling. The ceiling is not there. Roof is missing. I don't know. You know what? We're gonna focus on swatches for now. We're gonna focus on some swatches. Let's look at some stone swatches. No more drywall, now masonry, yeah. Or everything for now, I guess. I don't know about this one. I don't know. It feels kind of busy for some reason. PC swatches can be kind of hit or miss. This one is even called Old Castle. Feels like a little too regular almost. Where's the actual castle swatch that Sims gave us? Oh, that one's dead. That one's dead. Need to remove these. Where's the one that Sims gave us? Bigger stones. Yes, that's what I want. Bigger stones. Bricks too small. Yes, bricks too small. They use the Sims one. Could do like this. Around the topmost. Oh, not that one. Floofy, hello, love. How are you? Welcome in. Happy Thursday to you. How are you doing? I hope you've been keeping safe with all the storms. You weren't affected by the hurricane, fortunately. I'm very glad to hear that. You're good. I'm glad. Pirate music time. Yes. A little bit. You were working on your Wild West build last night. You just need to finish the sheriff's office and the graveyard, and then you can upload to the gallery. That sounds amazing. You know, as the Ultimate Decades Challenge is written, I will make it to the Old West at some point. The American West, and so perhaps I will be able to use that build when the time comes. No, undo. It's not super realistic, but if you want to use it for inspo, I'm sure it would help. Alright. Still sounds fun to me. And for some reason, unknown to us all, my ceilings are invisible, as are my roofs. I'm hoping that I can fix whatever's wrong over the weekend on that, but we're just working on some swatches and stuff in the meantime. Not sure if a sim can get up that. We'll find out, I suppose. You almost put a register in the saloon. It was a shell challenge, so you had to get creative with each building. You got a stable, church, sheriff's office, and saloon. That sounds really cool, Fluky. I'm gonna have to look it up in the gallery so I can take a gander at it. You're having connection problems? Is it, is anyone else having connection problems right now so I can identify if it's a me issue? You're good, Floofy? Okay. Zeppy's also good. Okay. Well, unfortunately, it sounds like it's just a you problem, Pinky, but I hope it clears up for you. Hmm. You made guacamole tonight? You used serrano peppers for some mild spice? Since you can't have jalapeno due to allergies, but you think it turned out perfectly? Love that for you, Floofy. Um, Sounds delicious, really. See. Mm. I don't know. Because it says it has ceilings. It'll say remove ceiling, but there's no ceiling. I'm not really sure what's happening there. And when I try to place a roof to cover it up, they're invisible. So thank you, Sims, for this new glitch. It's delightful. Invisiroofs, love it. Perfect for half Halloween. Half the build is gone into ghost mode. You're not wrong. But yeah, my ceilings and my roofs have gone missing. So I'm doing what I can without it and hoping that that updating my mods and stuff will resolve the ceiling issue. But I won't have time to do that until the weekend. So we're looking at swatches and things in the meantime. Bigger. But not that neat. More like that. Star Wars coming in clutch with a good stone. Ah, too far. You're slowly getting all your games transferred over your new laptop. You need to find your USB to transfer all your saved Sims data before you start building on the new laptop. Fair, yeah. When I switched from a laptop to a PC, that was an extensive kind of process of getting all my mods and custom content off the laptop to get onto the PC. Because I made my laptop custom content and mod free for the rare time that I want to play Sims without any custom contents or mod. Just in case I have the urge. It also makes it run better on my laptop because my laptop, bless it, is 6 years old now. You only have BBB for mods? Fair. It's all just work in progress builds. You don't want to lose? Fair. But yeah, we have missing roofs and ceilings. As an EA glitch. Again, I'm hoping that that'll resolve once I have the time to update my mods, since they made me update my game today. Uh, your laptop is about 5 years old. Yeah. Trying to think what else we can work on here without having let's see. Do I have anything decorative for tops? See what I've got. I think I want to do like, because they typically would have kind of a, oops. Oh my gosh, that made my, we have a roof. It has appeared. Gracing us with its presence. I'm not sure what made it decide to show up, but we're gonna work with it. Hmm. Let's see. See, but I tried doing swatches on the missing floors and it didn't make it show up. So I can try it again. Cray, welcome in, love. Thanks for collecting your daily blanket. How are you? Huh? And Floofy, thanks for redeeming your daily blanket. Hello! And Cray, I've totally forgot yesterday when you announced your resub, but we have a Twitch baby now. And that needs acknowledged. What are we naming our Twitch baby? Because I forgot to do this yesterday. Because you're at the 9 months. So, like, Twitch baby. We have a Twitch baby! That's right. I forgot to, like, acknowledge it yesterday, so I apologize for that. That was very rude of me as one half of the Twitch baby. I feel like a very bad Twitch parent. So I failed there. I failed that test. But what are we naming it? What are we naming Twitch baby? The babe. Babino. There we go. You're horrible at coming up with names. Oh, no worries. You can think on it if you want. You would prefer. Not that one. Ooh, there we go. For a cool detail. Up, up. Theo, that's cute, and it rhymes with Leo. Oh, I love it. Bebe Theo, welcome to the Twitch family. Not that one. Do we look here? There we go. See? Hanky, thank you for redeeming the medieval fact of the day. Do y'all want one that's just a tiny bit racy? I can find a safer one. I just thought it was a kind of funny fact. But it's a teeny tiny bit racy. And talked about that one already. Talked about that one. Ooh, or one that is slightly shocking. What are we thinking? Slightly racy or a little shocking? They're very different. Pinky, you redeemed, so you get to choose. Do you want racy or a little shocking? Is the shocking one related to lightning? No. It is not. Good guess, though. It was not a pun. You don't mind racy? Let's try it. Okay. Well, here's a fact. And this one actually goes to medieval Italy instead of England. Now, keep in mind, Italy was the seat of the Catholic power throughout medieval times. Italia, yes, Italia. It was the seat of Italy, you know, both Italian and Catholic power during this time period. Right? Okay. Well, this one's a little bit funny because get this, the government of Italy, again, keeping in mind that the government of Italy was tightly intertwined with the Catholic Church, they were so afraid of men turning gay that the government of Italy sponsored brothels because they thought having easy access to women would prevent Italian men from becoming gay. Micah! Hello, love. Welcome in. You've been lurking, but LOL. Isn't that a funny one? I learned that one on a podcast. But yeah, they were so afraid of their Italian men becoming gay that they had government sponsored brothels. Right, right. Like, okay. And, and Micah is also a streamer, a very good builder. Floofy is also a streamer, if you did not know. I have lots of streamer friends. Floofy streams Sims and other games. Micah streams Sims and other games. Micah is an amazing builder of modern design. If you are a fan of the modern aesthetic, and want to see some sim building very different from my own, go follow Micah. Not auto mod. It's okay, Floofy. Oh, I want to know about this, and I want you all to too. I can add follow-up. So vows, especially for monks, prohibited sex with women, but said nothing against doing the deed with other men. I didn't know you used to stream, Pinky, but if you ever get back into it, let us know. We'd love to be there to support you. Um, I want it like halfway. You did a short. Oh, you did a short string of King of the Castle meet streams. Okay. Not many people showed up to play, so you couldn't really do them. Oh, Pinky, that's always so hard. Speaking of which, we're playing King of the Castle on my stream tomorrow night. At my usual time. You only seem to have time to stream late at night right now. Grad school is hard. Grad school is hard, and we all applaud you, Floofy, for doing all that, because that is not easy stuff. You deserve all the praise. I know you'd rather have sleep than praise, probably, but praise is what I can give. So, this one got a ceiling now. I don't know what I did that gave it a ceiling, but it has a ceiling now. Our missing ceilings are coming back to us. Someone cast banishment on the ceilings, yeah. The roofs are working now. Guess we can't look a gift horse in the ceiling now. Yeah, no, we're just gonna be thankful that the ceilings have returned. And hope that they stick around long enough for me to actually do what I need to do with them. I want to add like some stone colors. I want to move them, but there. This looks fab. Thank you, Bluma. Go get your pudding, Floofy. Gotta get that pudding. And tell us what kind. Thank you for the claps, Bluma. Oh, ads are about to start. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. But yeah, ads are gonna start in less than a minute. Just warning, I'm gonna take a quick break when those run and go feed Leo his dinner. And then I'll be back and hopefully we'll be able to finish up the roof situation. I'm gonna save right now because I haven't saved yet. So this is a great time if you are playing a game that saves, that does not autosave, please save your game. You like this version better? I do too. Uh, Yeah, I don't know why those are working now, but they are, and we're gonna be thankful. That's all I gotta say. Food time! Yep, food time for Leo. So I will be right back, and I will see you all after the break. Welcome back from ads if you had ads. Thank you so much for sticking through them. We're back with our medieval castle building. And yeah, it's coming along. Our roofs have decided to cooperate after all. Which we love. You know, thank you roofs for deciding to cooperate. Still jamming, all that good stuff. So yeah, thank you, Roofs, for deciding to cooperate after all. After we kind of gave up on you. So, Thomas the Tank Engine Bardcore while I was gone. Love that for all of you. I hope you were jamming. You know, looking back, that series was kind of creepy. But I loved it as a kid. I don't know. I didn't own any of it. But I would beg my mom to be able to take out the VHS tapes from the library. But they were in high demand, so we had to be lucky enough that other kids hadn't taken them first in order to get them. I feel like I dated myself pretty badly there. But it's fine. What, no in between? It'll cover the thing or it won't? Can I make it flat or something? No. You remember that show made you like trains a lot as a younger child? Yeah. Hmm. Aha! I don't know, maybe the walls aren't tall enough now. At least on that side. Could make them taller on that side. Instrumentals with the melody do invoke the lyrics if you know them well enough. Yeah, I think we'll make that wall bigger. Ba-ba. Do-do-do. There we go. Bruce. Oh, that one finally got a floor. But it won't let me apply it. Alright, fine. There. There, that feels a little better-ish. I don't know. What do y'all think? Does it work? Does it not work? Not your time period. Fair enough, Floofy. Or region, for that matter. Also fair. All you have to reference is Game of Thrones, so it looks good. Fair. Somebody. Yep, you're right, Floofy. Queen, somebody to love. Yeah. Somebody, somebody, somebody to love. Mm. Ba, ba, ba. Oh, and I never mentioned it, but I did add a new channel point redeem yesterday. Don't feel obligated to redeem it now, just putting it on everyone's radar. Is I bought History Mad Libs. And you can redeem and we can do one as a group. Just putting that on everybody's radar. Because I did get that. So I thought it'd be a fun activity we could do occasionally on stream. Oh, Bluma! You redeemed it! You eager for some Mad Libs. Yeah, it is a limit. I do have a limit on that redeem to only once per stream, and that's because I know it'll take some time to get through. All right. With that, let's mode so we can do some Mad Libs. I figure we'll just do them in order as people redeem them. Yeah, it is. It's 5,000 Leo coins to redeem. So it's not the most expensive redeem, but it is a significant one because, again, it does take up a good portion of time to do. You wanted to redeem, but your channel point broke? You're just gonna have to hang out here more, Floofy, so that you can redeem it in the future. Blooma's got all the money. I have a feeling Blooma's got a lot of points. Blooma lurks even when I don't know she's lurking. All right, we'll just go in order. Of, let's see. All right, we're gonna go in order of just through them in order page by page. We're not gonna do it random or anything. So what you get was what you get. I have not read through them, so this will be fun. All right. I'm just gonna put a little banner that we're doing a Mad Libs. So people are like, why aren't you building? We are doing... All right, so that pin this message for, yeah, manually unpinned. All right, Mad Libs break time. We are doing this in order of the Mad Libs. So this is the very first page of this Mad Libs. So, it might be Bluma. Now, first things first. First things first, I need a pencil. Be right back. I have a pen. Okay, first things first. And Bluma, you get first pick. Everyone can provide suggestions, but Bluma redeemed, so I feel like it's fair that Bluma gets the final say for each set one. Everybody can say choices. Everybody can say choices, but I want, because Bluma redeemed and spent a lot of points on it, Bluma gets final say on which one we go with. I need a part of the body that is plural. For the first one. Make sure this pen works. Does, it's not the best color. Bluma, what you going with? I said we'd go in order of the pages. Now, everybody can provide suggestions. Bluma gets final say on which one we go with. Because sometimes you may suggest something and somebody else suggests things and you're like, ooh, I like that one. Does that make sense? So Bluma gets final say on which one we go with, but everybody can provide suggestions. No, you're fine, Bluma. Which one are we going with? You said earlobes first. Is that your final answer? Because this is a group activity, but Bluma redeemed. Are we going with earlobes? Can the group vote? I can do a quick rapid vote. Poll on Twitch. Yeah, if you would prefer. Let me set that up. These will be short polls. I will allow additional votes. Our suggestions for the first one are earlobes, kidneys, and toes. This will be a 1-minute poll. This is a rapid poll. All right. Poll is started. If you don't see it, refresh your stream. Kidneys is leading the race, but earlobes are not far behind. Can they pull ahead? Oh! The earlobes swing to the first place. Earlobes win for our first answer. All right, next thing. I need an adjective. Yes, silly is good for this game. Think out of the box. We need an adjective next. Got me some adjectives. I feel a little bit like Schoolhouse Rock. All right. Put in your suggestions. Slimy. Good. Okay. Crunchy. Fizzy. I can take up to 2 more if Bluma wants to continue doing kind of the quick polls for each one. Or we can leave it at 3. We can do some rapid polls. All right. Rapid poll up for our first adjective. 1 minute to vote. Yeah. All right. Ooh, we're at a tie right now. Few seconds left. Which is gonna win? Oh! Slimy pulls ahead. Just barely. All right, we need another adjective. We need another adjective for this Mad Libs. Thank you for the participation. I will forever associate Final Countdown with gym class because it was on every gym class playlist for me. Luma, you good with that? You want to use the runner-up adjective for the second adjective? You don't want it to be up to you. Well, Pinky and Floofy were okay with it, so I guess we'll go with busy for our second adjective. But get this, the next one is also an adjective. Some more suggestions, come on. Y'all are doing great so far. We already did Slimy. Do you want to do Slimy again? Including this third, we're on the third adjective, and including that, we have 3, because there's 5 total adjectives needed. Bouncy, okay, bouncy's an option. Squishy. Bouncy, squishy, colorful. Musty. Okay. If I can spell. Musty. Okay. 1 minute poll is active with our 4 suggestions. In our first page of History of the World according to Mad Libs. Musty's in the lead. Musty it is. Now, the next thing I need is a place. The bathroom, okay? Alamo. Smethwick, Birmingham. Okay. You take your back, the land of Narnia. I could do both on this poll. There's still room. Middle Earth. Perfect. All right, that fills up our poll. Pronounced without Smethic, then. Smethic. Okay. Allow additional votes. You have 1 minute. Right now, Narnia and Middle Earth are battling it out. In this rapid poll for Mad Libs. There's also a place called Sandwich, which is pronounced with the W. Is that where sandwiches were invented? I just have to ask. Or is it a coincidence? Or are they just really well known for their sandwiches? Land of Narnia wins. Next, I need an animal. The Earl of Sandwich is the reason we have sandwiches. Well, thank you, Earl of Sandwich. It is time for an animal. Cat. Okay. Platypus. Muskrat. Raccoon. I think because of finger. All right. We have room for one more animal. We already had muskrat. I did see that panda. Okay, panda. Should it be specific? Panda. All right. Starting poll. You got 1 minute. Did I spell it wrong? Oh, I did. Sorry. I'll spell it right in the Mad Libs, I promise. I'm really bad at spelling sometimes. Ooh, cat and platypus are neck and neck. Bless the rains down in Africa. Oh, oh, oh! Oh, and barely by a hair. Platypus wins. Next, I need a part of the body. Singular. All right. Nostril. Belly button. Foot. Spleen. Why not? We've got room for one more. If somebody's got a suggestion. Otherwise, we'll keep going with 4. All right, we'll go with the 4 that we have. Poll has begun. Choose a body part. Oh, sorry, Pinky. Spleen is in the lead by a large margin. This is gonna be funny. You're just coming in, we are having a Mad Libs break right now. Feel free to contribute to the polls as we fill this out. Spleen wins. All right, next I need a noun. Banana, okay. Soup. Brick. Lynn, welcome in, love. Thanks for collecting your daily blanket. We're doing a Mad Libs break right now. If you have a noun you would like to suggest, we have 2 spaces left. What a lovely poll. Yeah, we're doing a Mad Libs break at the moment. So we're filling it out. Probably shouldn't have done that. I think it was too quick. We have room for 2 more nouns. I will wait 30 seconds and then I will start this 1-minute poll. SpongeBob. That's a name, not a noun. So I will reject that one, Floofy. I'm sorry. I could do sponge. But that's a person is like a name is a proper noun. I guess I can put it. Okay. Mailman. Is mailman going in? Yes, because it's not a proper noun, it's an occupation. I kind of draw the name on nouns. Like if I'm looking for a person name, I think it'll tell me. You know, just like how you wouldn't be able to use like SpongeBob in Scrabble. Because it's a proper noun. Or like Paris. Because Paris is a proper noun. It's a name of a place. All right. Poll is begun. I'm excited that we'll do this. Mad Libs are fun. Soup is winning by a large margin currently. Mailman is trying to take the lead. Soup is pulling further ahead. Soup wins. All right, I need another adjective. And Pinky, thank you for contributing 31 channel points towards that. It's time for another adjective. What do we got? Sleepy. Okay. Curly. Itchy. Translucent. Coming in with that big word. All right, we got room for one more. Flabbergasted. That's a verb, Floofy. Because it would be to be flabbergasted. It's an action. I know, grammar sucks. I just happened that I roomed with an English teaching, like an English focused teaching major in college. I'm trying to think of an adjective version of that because flabbergasting would still not be it. Flabbergasty? We'll try it, I guess. Flabbergasty. We'll go with it. Poll begun. Pick an adjective, folks. You got 1 minute. So far, Itchy is in the lead by a wide margin. Oh, we have a tie. All right, Sleepy versus Itchy. It is, yes. It is watermelon sugar medieval version. Which is funny because watermelons weren't in England during that time. I mean, you could get watermelons in like the Mediterranean at this time period. So it's not without out of the realm of possibility completely. Hmm. Itchy wins. Lynn, thank you for contributing 79 channel points. Top contributor. All right. Next, we need an adverb. Describing a verb. Crudely, good. Ly's are always a good choice for adverbs. Quickly. Chatteringly. Just don't ask me what a gerund is. You still don't really know. Is that your suggestion? A gerund? Is that a... That's a noun. It's a noun derived from a verb. No, it's a grammar term. Flabbergastly. Okay, Bluma. Ghastly. Okay. I only have 2. And let's see. Who did I already have? Luffy, you already had one. Do you want to replace Crudely with Ghastly? Because I want to make sure more people are represented. Nope, you already gave me one? Okay. Alright, we've got our 5 then. Type of rifle used by the Americans in World War II. Okay. Alright, adverb poll begun. We're getting close to this. Keep Crudely, okay. Looking between Crudely and Shatteringly. Crudely wins, with Floofy being the greatest contributor with 81 channel points. I need kind of a onomatopoeia of exclamation, an exclamatory word or phrase or sound. Take your pick. Anything that like is said in exclamation. Clicking works faster on mobile. That's why you can't win these. You won a couple, I think. Alright. We need exclamation. Some sort of exclamation. Something that can be said in exclamation. Oh, beans. Okay. Who's next? You like that one too? Anybody have a competing exclamation to suggest? Dang, pooper. Piggy, do you want to replace? Let's see. Fiddlesticks, says Cray. Pinky, you want me to replace beans with Bibbly cheese? Keep beans, okay. You know, unless somebody else suggests one, we do have enough room. I can have both. Give it 10 seconds. All right, poll starting. All right. And then we've got 3 more to fill out for this Mad Libs. between O-beans and Bibbly cheese. O-beans wins. And thank you, Pinky, for being the largest contributor in this poll with 24 points. It's time for our final adjective. Meek. Okay. That's one. Flammable. Recalcitrant. Y'all are pulling out the big words. All right, any other suggestions before we start this one? We're... Opens dictionary. How big a word do you need? It doesn't have to be a big word. It can be any adjective if you want to provide another one. If you're good with what is already been suggested, then we can go on the 3. Oh, you have to go AFK, Bluma? You know, I will post it to the Discord. I will post the final... I'll post a picture of the final by a vowel. How about we just go with the 3? And Bluma, no worries. I will post our Mad Libs to the Discord after stream. And no worries. Sorry it took so long. Ooh, too late, Pinky. Sorry. Poll is up for our last adjective. Trying to get these done before the next ads run, and then we can read it. Recalcitrant wins. And hopefully my handwriting can be legible. Ads are going to start in less than a minute. Give me some suggestions quick for a person in chat. Or you can choose me. That I count too, if you want. It's person in room. And since I'm technically the only one in room, it's everybody in chat is included. Hippets does not lie, yes. So yeah. Put your picks. Bluma is a pick. Okay. Bluma. Are y'all gonna say Bluma? Bluma, Bluma, Bluma. Floofy! Alright. Alright, do that. Ads are about to start, so if you're going to be in ads, I'm sorry, I won't ask another prompt until, or I'll ask it in chat, just so everybody can see it. Okay, we're tied currently on the poll. Luffy won at the last second. And all right, last one. Give me a noun. We have canister, dump truck, okay. Oh my gosh. We'll see if there's enough letters. It's not of noun, but a funny word you found, yes. Looking for a noun. All right, our friends are almost out of ads. We'll get our last poll. Longevity, good one. Okay, welcome back from ads. If you had ads, we are on our last suggestions. We need a noun. Floofy, if you're still with us and would like to suggest a noun, now is your chance. This is our last poll, the last to fill in for this Mad Libs, and then I will read it out. Barnacle, great choice. All right. Poll has begun. It is our last poll. Pick our last thing, our noun. Canister is winning. Canister wins. All right. With that, we have our Mad Libs. Y'all ready for this? Are you ready? One in. Well, I wrote it in pen, so it's 2 ins on here, but that's okay. All right. History of the world according to Mad Libs. There we go. It's fine. I went over it and just kind of connected them, made them one in. One wide in. All right, here we are. At one time, man walked on 4 earlobes, spoke in slimy grunts, and did not know how to make a fizzy fire. Here is the story of the day that changed mankind forever, translated from the musty cave speak. Caveman 1. It's colder than the land of Narnia in this cave. Even my warmest platypus fur won't keep my spleen from shivering. Caveman 2. If only there was a way to make the cold soup warmer. Caveman 1. I'm bored. I think I'll play with these itchy sticks of wood. Caveman 2. Why don't you rub them crudely together and see what happens? Caveman 1. Oh, beans! There's smoke coming off these recalcitrant sticks. Caveman 2. Ouch! It's hot! In the name of Floofy, we made heat. Caveman 1. We shall call this magical flaming canister fire. Well done, everyone. That was quite funny. Crudely did work in this context. Just happened to. But well done, everyone. I hope you all got a laugh out of it. I did. Canister fire. Yep. Funny how that worked out. But that does it for our Mad Libs. I will post a picture of it into Discord so that anyone who missed it, like Bluma, who unfortunately had to go AFK, can read it themselves. Hopefully my handwriting's not too bad. Hamster fire. No, canister fire. Hamster fire would have been funny too. And Narnia actually kind of worked too when you consider the storyline, you know, the story of Narnia. So, with that, let's do a little for somebody to raid out. Actually, we might just look for a friend. You love how that worked out? I'm so glad, in the name of Floofy. Fun times, fun times. Let's see. You are now a goddess for the Neanderthals. Yes. Goddess Floofy. What are you the goddess of, Floofy? Please tell us. Hamster fires. I love it. Getting hot. Alright, there we go. Do just a little more building here. There we go. Figured that'll be like a stable. Should we leave this or should I remove it? Californication, anyone? Somehow this song works in Bardcore, right? See. There we go. That's better. Your fave band? You haven't heard the original? Pinky's only been subjected to my Bardcore cover. See. There. Place for the horses. Gotta have horses. There's the hay feeder. Grab trough. Which, despite the pipe, which we're gonna ignore, is supposed to be functional off the grid. Get it? Just gonna ignore the pipe. I don't have a pipeless version of that. Hmm. Let's see. We do stone for that, or should we do wood? Hmm. Maybe wood. There, make that a little taller. Okay. There we go. All right. Well, I'm glad we got the roofs to actually work for us, because I was pretty concerned there for a minute earlier in stream. But yeah, this was fun. I'm pretty happy with how it's looking so far. And I think I'm gonna have us look for somebody to raid now. Let me see who we got going on. See who is building. Uh, Not a lot of people. We could go to Simterior. Or if y'all know somebody who's streaming Sims right now, we could go there. Let me know what y'all want to do. You want to go to, let's see, what am I? Because yeah, Simterior is the only person I know who's building right now. They're doing a Glimmerbook cottage for a collab they're doing with Pacific Creative. But I know Pacific just raided them not too long ago, tonight. So if y'all have a suggestion, if you have a friend who, somebody on Twitch streaming some building in The Sims right now is the time. I am taking a suggestion for raid. Oh, I can get rid of this now. Okay. What do y'all think? Or, I know somebody who's doing the Reaper Rewards event right now. So we could go to them. Or I know somebody, like if you want to do gameplay, I know somebody who's doing the Black Widow challenge, and I know somebody doing the Reaper Rewards event. Do any of those sound fun to you all for raid? Okay. I'm not hearing anything from you all. I typically, let's see. Reaper thing keeps glitching for you. You hope the build items will be available the way the other login rewards are on the gallery. Ooh, that's good to know. I haven't started it yet. So is that a no to Reaper rewards? You're actually gonna head to bed. Okay, no worries, Floofy. Yeah, it's after midnight. You have a morning class. No worries. I'm just gonna default to the friend with the lowest number of viewers currently. That's typically how I decide if I can't on my own between. So that means we're gonna go see Sweet Pea. It's been a couple weeks since we went and saw Sweet Pea. So that's who we're gonna raid. There she is. Okay. If you're a follower, grab that first raid message. If you're a subscriber, grab the second raid message. You'll get some extra channel points if you come along on the raid. But we're gonna go raid out to Sweet Pea and say hi to her. She's doing Black Widow challenge with her community right now. Looks super fun. And because I don't know much of anybody who's building right now. Hanging out with me tonight. I had a lot of fun between the building and the jamming and the Mad Libs. It was a good time. As always, I am streaming tomorrow night. starting at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 5:30 p.m. Pacific Time. One, we're going to be playing King of the Castle, which is a Twitch integrated community game where you all play as the Court of Nobles trying to dethrone me, the monarch. So if you're interested in playing that with me, be there tomorrow. I'm also doing a pizza topping challenge tomorrow night because that was one of the milestone rewards for our charity month in September that y'all reached and exceeded. That was our 75% goal milestone. Y'all got it. It's going to be a very interesting pizza, let me tell you. But I'll be eating that on stream. That'll be my dinner tomorrow night, so hopefully it don't make me sick. Oh, you're gonna miss it, Cray? Well, no worries. We'll do more stuff later, but I will see you all around the internet very soon. Have a good night!